for obedience to Jesus. He has set us apart to be obedient to Jesus Christ. He's chosen us to be obedient. To be a Christian is not to say, well, God has chosen me from the beginning of time. My sins are forgiven. I can relax now. No, you've been chosen from the beginning of time. God has set his love on you from before time so that you will be holy and obedient to Jesus Christ. Now, what does that mean for how we live in this world? We kind of tie this all together now, don't we? How do we live as strangers in this world? How do we live when we're surrounded by people who pressure us to think and act and speak differently than the way our citizenship in heaven would allow? How do you live when you face pressure in your job to compromise your convictions? How do you live when you face pressure from your peers to do things on the weekend that you know aren't right, but you don't want to lose the friends? How do we live when we see the winds of our culture changing? And Peter says you live obedient to Jesus. That's why he's been chosen. That might mean that sometimes you have to compromise your position in the workplace. You might be passed over for a promotion. You might have to say no to a certain position that's offered to you. You might have to step back from some friendships because their bad influence on you is having more of an impact than your good influence on them. It might mean that you have to step away from a romantic relationship because he or she is not encouraging you to pursue godliness. But we're not citizens of this world anymore. Because God has loved us from eternity, he's made us citizens of his kingdom. So we're strangers here now. This world is not our home. And the good news in all this is, you notice what Peter does here.